I'm gonna put it on the line for you tonight. Yeah. And I won't lose this fight. I've been waiting my whole life to feel this light on me.
Buck roll.
Yeah. So I won't lose this fight. Fire.
Purchase your track today.
No, I won't lose this.
Purchase your track today.
They hate when you elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down. No, got a soul view to myself. Yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it. Don't need a replacement. This my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this far for myself. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate.
Burn Live, Murray Wankley keeping you connected, hashtagging these red eyes, changing the viewers eye red, keeping underage smoking on social media, killing myself for your entertainment, sitting here with friends and family, starting a cannabisation. Welcome everybody. Didn't no, y'all know I wanted to go live today. What's up? Hi, I got a special guest on, y'all. We got Commander in Chief. Hey, you know what? I had an intro until I started reading your name. I was like, I can't go all into the intro I had. I can't do that. I was for real. I swear to God, I was gonna make you sound professional as hell. Like we was gonna get professional. But welcome y'all to another Burn Live show. To be honest with y'all, this is gonna be a short show, but we still got a few things we want to talk about. Shannon Sharpe and what's his name? What's the basketball? Charles Barkley. I need to look that up. They had an interview. They had a sit down on the Shannon Sharpe show. What is it called? Shay Shay Room? Shay Shay Room. So basically, this interview between them two was interesting. I wanted to do it a long time ago. I decided not to because just really didn't have time to sit there and
This is the other side of Kirk Franklin prank.
I get a chance to sit there and actually listen to the interview. But I see somebody else bring it up. So therefore it had my interest, especially how Charles Barkley, who I know for a fact is a Democrat,
I was blessed.
and people straight up call him a sellout. It's hard for let me put it like this. Let me start it off like this. It's hard for me to understand that the black community can call people like Ice Cube, people like Charles Barkley, people that got hood stripes, all of a sudden is a sellout because they don't agree with the normal narrative. That is hard for me to grasp and understand, even though it's happening to that.
That's called shit. Understanding shit a lot better than he was at first.
But community, I would say 35 and younger, 35 and younger is more of a hip. You got to be hip hop. You got to be, you got to be under the umbrella. For an example, Andre 3000 put out an album, and everybody wanted him to drop a rap album, but he put out an instrumental. But Andre 3000 said at the age of 45, what can I rap about? You know what I'm saying? Rap is the only genre that actually have a age limit on how old you can be to be a rapper. You can name any other music and they just do it until they eventually retire. But in the black community, this is where I'm gonna go deeper. It's not just, it seems like it's just not the rap game. In every aspect of life, if you not 19 through fucking 25, if you're not in that club, you're damn near out of being in the in cloud. You almost, I'm not gonna say you're not invited to the cookout, but you're not invited to the you're not invited to the cool kid party. You're not invited to the cool kid party. Let a 35-year-old person go in the club tacky. Yes, tacky. He getting drove. I'm keeping it real. He's getting drove until he leaves. He's getting drove. Let a song come on and he rapped the wrong lyrics. You know where where it breaks down and everybody rap the lyrics together and he say the wrong shit. He might end up in a hospital.
That's fucked up. You say that. That shit is so fucking true.
But the question is, why is it so true though? Why is our standards so strict? Why is I'm kind of curious. I would hate to be in an Ice Cube position. I said, fuck the police. I got mature. I made millions. And I sat down with Donald Trump. And now I can't go to the cookout. I can't go to Compton. You laughing. But that's almost how it is. If I'm not telling the truth, I know I'm in the ballpark. I know there's niggas like Sexy Red is not fucking with Ice Cube. Okay, if you listen to Sexy Red, you call it Ice Cube. No, nigga, that nigga's a sellout. He sat down with Trump. He sat down with the white man. And I'm just like, damn, really? I am. Not only Ice Cube, Dave Chappelle has went down that road. Who else? Steve Harvey has went down that road. It seemed like everybody has went down that road.
Steve Harvey was selling out anyway because he wrote a book.
Most definitely, but a lot of the people that you naming, you feel me, they name still got a lot of rep behind it. You feel me?
God, that's how I feel.
I feel you, but yet again, my caveman, which he's preparing himself. Can you say that one more time?
I think that nigga fucking Steve Harvey is a fucking sellout for writing that book for trash ass females. Ain't no female for to write no book telling us niggas how to treat these bitches. Oh God, they not. And that's how I feel, bro. If it ain't been done now and Steve Harvey wrote one, I give it another 5 years.
That just tells you Steve Harvey know how to treat a woman. Period.
She said Steve Harvey know how to treat a woman. Period.
That's some sellout shit.
Nah,
But
it
I
ain't.
understand. I ain't mad or I ain't fucked up. I understand he know how to treat a woman. You right, but some shit they need to be put in his book, my nigga. Like I ain't read it. I don't give a fuck about it. Cause to me, only dumbass, immature females that's really ain't gonna live their own life and understand life for themselves. He telling you from his point of view what he been through. You know, if y'all want to try to put yourself in that man's shoes, do y'all. But I'm gonna continue being who I am.
I feel like what he said is something missing. Is a deeper message. I really do feel like there's a deeper message somewhere. I do, but I guess we're gonna say that for a different day subject, unless we know what I'm saying we get further down this rabbit hole. But yet again, I think Steve Harvey putting out the book Think Like a Man really did not break down every man. It broke down
Right.
a Pacific, like my guest said, like this note says, maybe more like a role model man, what to look for, what to do. Was everything he put in the book helpful?
But you want to know?
I want to say back then when the book came out, I probably want to say yes. But the after effect of after the book, like now generation of women when they want to claim that independent role, I'm an independent woman. You ain't independent shit.
Wait.
I'm just being factual.
Wait. I don't disagree with the comment. I don't disagree with you agreeing. But I don't disagree with the comment or none of this shit. Only thing I really disagree with is like women, yeah, they get that book, they read it. The shit that he tell their ass to do, you know what they do? They look past that. Oh, my niggas should be like this. My niggas should be like that.
It's more, not to, okay, to break that down. Men have always felt like we was never understood
or appreciated.
Or, as you want to say, appreciated. You feel like they're in the past, the women that been around you never appreciate what you brought to the table or how you presented yourself towards them. So Steve Harvey thought about, well, shoot, if you feel like that, he feel like that, he feel like that. And statistically, depression for a man is higher than a woman, just statistically. You know, maybe a book writing of explaining to women how we think, what is our process, what is our steps, what is a man's goal in life to look for, so you don't deal with that slutty ass dude.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit making me really want to go read the book now.
I think that's more of what he was pushing for. More of, look at her. I understand women, you get treated bad, but this is why you get treated bad, because you look for this in a guy.
Yeah.
That ugly buck tooth ass nigga that would have took care of you, but just because he was a little cockeyed, you wasn't fucking with him. Because you couldn't hold his hands in the streets, because you would have got drove. You would have got roasted. But that nigga would have took care of you. So that crooked ass, buck tooth ass nigga went with that white girl. He's happy.
Like, I ain't even gonna count my move. I fuck with Steve Harvey. Anywhere it go, like I said, I fuck with Steve Harvey. I've been, he be doing his little reels on TikTok and shit, right?
I don't know. I don't be on TikTok.
I'm telling you, he do.
I don't know. I'm always looking at Steve Harvey like a straight comedian.
I'm gonna tell y'all ladies something. Stop looking for a man to give you and start looking for a man to see what he would give up for you.
I feel like that's vice versa.
When he said that, I thought about it.
But she said that's vice versa.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I thought about that shit when he said, I'm like, shit, that's men and women. But
it's in a man's, and I'm talking about men. We're not, if people can, I know a boy. We're not talking about boys, just for my audience. We're not talking about boys. But most and majority of men look for women to provide for them. We're automatically programmed to sacrifice. I mean, we automatically sacrifice that. I mean, that's point blank to get you. We sacrifice how we was feeling, what we was doing. When we broke our necks to look at your fat ass walk past, we automatically thought about, I won't do this today. My boys can call my phone right now. I'm looking at your ass. Your ass is so beautiful that my partners are calling phone. Fuck them. My mama just called. Let me, instead of calling her, let me text her back.
Mom, I'm kind of
You,
busy.
you see what I'm, you see that small little difference. And I do understand that small difference doesn't make a big picture.
You want to know something? I don't agree with you. It do. To the people that actually pays attention and listen and actually understand what they hearing from anybody, the littlest thing, they would see the bigger picture in it and go from there.
So what is your definition of a misperception?
Can you explain more?
What is your definition of a misperception?
What you mean by misperception?
What is your definition of misunderstanding your loved one?
It ain't no misunderstanding.
What is your definition of it?
Somebody who just don't give a fuck, or somebody who ain't put the time in to understand it.
Okay. Miss Pretty, what is your definition of a misunderstanding in a relationship?
To me, it's when a relationship is one sided. When
Is
one
when
partner is doing more than the other.
Okay. Okay. It's kind of cool that y'all said what y'all said. I wish he would have heard y'all, because from what I'm hearing from both of y'all, is when the one-sided person has more authority over the other. When a relationship is 70-30. Is that more what y'all saying? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I feel like Ray is more saying like feelings wise.
Get like that, truthfully,
I feel like K-Man is in
equal shit. You feel me?
What did you say?
I feel it. You need to come on to the show because this is a good conversation. But I get it and I feel it and I understand. It's weird. I feel like I'm the only one that disagree with both of y'all, but
okay,
understandable.
So why you disagree?
Okay, then what it is for you?
A misunderstanding is not just one person being one side. It's when two people don't want to take the time out to sit down to get the understanding of a person. It's when you're in a relationship, and it's basically happened more times in the beginning of a relationship because you don't know and you highly expect that person to do certain things because that's your boo, that's your loved one.
I'm gonna tell you
and
something.
Then the misunderstanding comes because you felt some way instead of getting outside your emotion and understanding that person fully don't know you yet.
Hey, that's crazy. Oh God, that's crazy that you say that. Cause
a misunderstanding is when a person fully don't understand you and your expectation is higher than the perceived.
Yeah, like, bruh, you remember that situation I was just telling you about how I was nice, like motherfuckers saw the nice side of me, and then when I got upset, motherfuckers saw the evil side of me, and like
that's a definition of misunderstanding because you.
And it was like, you know why I was upset, but you know why I was so fearful.
But yet again, in that situation, I'm gonna have to put that out there. That is because of that person's trauma. That's a trauma situation. If I got my ass beat in the last 13 relationships, and then I come around you and you have a high temper, you may not got mad, you just have a high temper, that's gonna set off an alarm. That's Saved by the Bell.
And guess what? Why would you, like, not me, not that person, not nobody in general? If you feel that way, why you just don't take the time and go heal from it? Why jump back in another relationship? Well, try to jump back in another relationship with the issues you know you got going on.
Everybody
is different, and a lot of people just want that love. They don't give a fuck who they get it from or how it come about. They just want that love that they never got as a child or whatever the situation may be.
Yeah, true.
And I'm gonna say a lot of people a lot of people don't know the true definition of healing.
Yeah.
It's always, to me, it's always gonna come down to the definition of the word. What does the word really means in terms of what you're supposed to be doing? Not what you think you're supposed to be doing, not what somebody else down the road said, hey man, this is what you know. What does the word mean that I'm supposed to be doing to better myself or become a man or a woman?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't give you the definition of it.
You can't.
But
It's not expected to be a definition.
But my definition of it,
Of what?
healing,
Yes.
is actually taking time. Like, I'm gonna say, take some time out, get your mind right, work on what you know wrong with you. Like, I don't understand. I can't explain how to do it.
That is
but
what
sometimes it's
I
not
can't
always a
explain how
problem
to
that
do it
it's
because
not always a
everybody
problem
do
with
it their
you,
own
though.
separate way.
Go ahead. Say that one more time.
I said sometimes it's not always a problem with you though. When you're healing, it could be anything, a loss, you feel me, mental, I get what you're saying, but I just feel like healing it's not even a specific definition because it's a lot.
Okay, hold on, wait. Hold on. So now I understand what you're saying. Now let me ask you this. Why do people always say let that pain go from the past? And to me, they just telling me in so many words, man, you need to go heal. Go heal from it. And that's just me personally, how I felt when they was telling me those things. Now I'm at a point where can't tell me shit. I'm grown. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I'm gonna stand on my shit. And if I do decide to get serious with a motherfucker, I'm gonna let them know through the door. Look, this how I am. Woo, woo, woo.
Rewind what you said. Can't nobody tell you shit.
No,
That's your problem.
that's not my problem. because when I used to sit there and I used to take advice from everybody and actually try to be on that other side where I actually cared about other shit, actually cared about other people's feelings, and actually really gave a fuck.
But then again, you gotta think about it because
Backstab so much, bro. I just say, what's the fucking point? Let me live my life, and when I'm ready to go back, I'll go back.
I don't
What
know.
is
I feel like it's the way you go about it because I feel like when people sit there and try to give you advice, it's the way you take it. Some people gonna take it wrong and feel like a motherfucker talking down on them,
True.
and
And
other motherfuckers gonna suck that shit up and really stand on business with it. You feel me? And I say that because out of experience. Like I have a cousin. You feel me? She ain't in the best spot in life right now. But it's like when we try to speak out to her and let her know, like, okay, what is your plan? Like, what do you plan on doing? She always feel like we speaking down on her. Like, no, it's advice. It's what we trying to. You
I
feel
need to
me?
go get a shirt.
go get a shirt?
I need to go get a shirt.
Is what some people don't see is blindness. And when they're blind, when they don't see their mistakes, and when they don't want to take the time, when they what's another word? I don't want to use high horse because not everybody on their high horse. Well, most people on their high horse go through this, but I'm speaking for those people that's not really on high horses. That's just when you heal and you hurt, it's like fog. It's like a dark cloud. It's like right
It's
at that
about time.
moment in time, you can't see how to move forward. Understandable. What's going on in most people when it comes to healing, and we're just gonna speak from healing from a broken relationship, healing like what you're going through. Yeah, that doesn't fall in this category of like a relationship and I broke up with you, stuff like that, because we didn't get along. Most, what I'm saying, when people from my experience of listening, sitting down, and the investment of time it's like a record playing. When you invest, old school record, it's a lot of, you got 14 songs, a lot of little circles on there. That needle don't go to the end of the record fast. It takes its time. Play every song carefully, every beat, everything. So think about that when you soaking up somebody's time. And it took me a long time to understand this because everybody that's watching yet again, I'm proof of going through depression every day that I be on the show and I'm with y'all. I'm going through depression like no bullshit. I'm not just gonna sit up here and lie to nobody. I just try not to show it. I try not to I guess deal with it because therefore I don't have the healing mechanisms around me that I feel like I need. And I don't know what that is. I'm not perfect. But yet again, when you're that time and that all that stuff, when that person's gone, not around, it's like that record still plays. Cause you still got all that string. You know, you can put it back at the beginning, play. It's still gonna play every song, every sound, every time. Anything that reminds you of a person is what the thing, the healing is to forgive that, is to understand that that was that person. Whoever comes along new is a new person. I think why people move into relationship quickly is that is a way of forgetting about them. Only way I can forget about you is interacting with other people. That where my mind is occupied. If my mind is not occupied, then I'm thinking about you. And that part of healing is hard. I believe that's what I'm going through. If I'm not busy, I'm thinking about her. And I have to understand that this person gives zero fucks about me. I know that. I'm grown enough to know that. I'm 41 years old. I'm grown enough to know that. But yet again, it hurts. Yet again, if I'm not doing nothing around me, I'm not doing nothing, she pops up. That's why I don't listen to music. People ask me why I don't listen to music. That's 100% why I don't listen to music. Because every song, every verse, anything, I'm going to think about her. I don't have time for that. I'm going to end up doing something stupid and dumb. So therefore, I keep myself occupied. I'm in the politics. I'm in the news. I'm in the marijuana. I keep myself busy as hell. Even when I'm not busy, I'm thinking about something. I'm looking up something. I wouldn't call that healing. That's me trying to heal, but that's not really me healing. I wouldn't want to call myself an asshole, but sometimes I feel like that.
I mean, everybody healing situation is different, but I definitely feel where you coming from when you said that, because I feel like that's exactly what I do. With the passing of my boyfriend or whatever, I feel like I just try to stay busy as much as possible. Work, my kids, you feel me? Anything that'll keep my mind off of them. You feel me? So I won't be such in a shitty ass place.
Yeah. And see, that's where I feel like when people are in those type of moves and spaces like that, I am a breath of fresh air because I'm funny. Like, I'm finna crack jokes to get you laughing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit up here and try to dissect what you're going through. I'm just finna be me, crack jokes, whatever's funny. I'm already an Uncle Tom. So, it's all good. Okay. Now, I got somebody else that want to come up here real quick. That is not has the reason about the video I was trying to bring up was the simple fact that even though we're going through all of that, why is we still what okay, here's a simple question, I guess. Why do black people say that there are black people out there trying to be white? What is trying to be white?
Shit, I don't know. I can't really say, like, I mean, you can clearly see what they say when motherfuckers white trying to be black, but it's kind of different when they say motherfuckers black trying to be white. You feel me? I can't really put my finger on it. Like, what is that? Like, motherfuckers being proper, or like what? Like,
the show yesterday, and the last time that I had Z and April on the show, they definitely, well, my cousin, they say, man, they call you white. And I was like, so what do I do that's white besides my music that I really listen to and love? Like, yeah, okay, that's white. That's white as fuck. Like, no bullshit. I mean, like, if I really spoke on it, like for real, when it comes to the rap game, I like rap. I like a lot of East Coast music. I like lyrics. I mean, I'm really heavy into lyrics. Um, People, if you listen to most of my intros, those type of beats, East Coast, down south, there are West Coast rappers that are like top notch in the game. My number one West Coast rapper of all time will be Burner. I my opinion. I know he would never be in nobody's top 5, but yes, in my opinion, he's the best West Coast rapper out there. Nobody I know done dropped 36 albums. Nobody I know out there on the West Coast started a whole cookie franchise. It's just like accomplishments. Now, I know somebody will be like, well, Snoop Dogg. Doggy Vision. I was like, well, that's porno. And yes, I mean, yes, Snoop Dogg ran porn. Yes, Snoop Dogg did his thing with Martha Stewart. Yes, Snoop Dogg actually announced at the Olympics. Like, what niggas announcing that? Yes, Snoop Dogg has a lot of accomplishments that needs to be recognized, and I can't hate on it. But if you ask me, was I bumping Snoop's music in my car when I was riding around, I would gladly and proudly tell you, no, I was not. You know, Snoop can't get no play in my ride. Would I want to sit down and smoke weed with Snoop Dogg? Hell to the fuck nah. He's just not my cup of tea. I don't think that his conversation would be interesting for me. I would be that Uncle Tom in the room. I get, man, put this square ass nigga out. That's what Snoop would tell. I don't want to even involve myself in a situation like that. Snoop, don't tell me, don't do me like that, because then you put me all on Instagram and I be world star for getting put out or smoke out because I said the wrong shit. I'm good. I'm already not invited to the cookout. The whole world will know I'm not invited to the cookout. Fuck that. But now it's growing bigger than that. Let's get back to the main subject where we're going. It's getting bigger than that. Like, it's starting to be a lot of people that are starting to saying things that matter to them when it comes to politics and politicians and stuff. And it's like, are you really a sellout? Just because now I figure out certain things matter. For instance, I was at a pawn shop looking at iPhone watches. Dude said, bro, I like those iPhone watches, man. That's a hard iPhone watches. I was like, yeah, man, I always get my iPhone watches up here. You know, helping a pawn shop out, even though I don't need to. You know, just me being me. He's saying, man, you know, you should go get hired at Amazon. You can just steal all the watches. Yeah, that's what he told me. He said, you should go to Amazon. You can steal all the watches. I'm like, you know what? And
I said, with no hustle.
I said, bro, hey, I hit him with a fact. I said, well, while you stealing watches, Apple can raise their prices 550%, which is already documented. It's a true fact. And people that don't want to steal have to pay for that. Oh, man, Apple got insurance. That's a tax write-off. I said, you're black. You have insurance. You have a tax write-off too. So what's the difference? Man, you don't get it. No, I get it. You don't get it. The more you hurt, the more you steal, the more we pay. That should be a slogan. It used to be a slogan: the more you shop, the more you save. We got it all at Shop and Save. That used to be a slogan at a grocery store back home in St. Louis, Missouri. The more you steal, the more they raise. The fuck, like, people don't. My community don't grasp that. They just like, nigga, they say they owe it to me. I'm like, who is they? Damn, who is them? You know who they are. No, I don't. I wish I knew who they were. And then they say the white man. I'm like, oh, now we still not getting nowhere. Because everybody that says the white man, I ask them one major question: do you have a white friend? They be like, yes. Do you tell him the same shit? No. I rest my case. So it's not the white man. Who the fuck is fucking with you so we can stop this shit? And now, which yet again, I do not know where this conversation is at, is in her. I want people to hear from like celebrities that's like, man, I'm not gonna keep bagging up niggas when niggas is doing wrong. I'm not gonna sit up here like Zay did yesterday and say, I'm for all my people, every last one of them, even the criminals. No, I don't want to be for everybody, including the criminals. I want to be for Americans. I want to be for my Black Americans. And yet again, notice how I didn't say my Black African Americans, because yet again, I don't know what country and what flag you represent. What flag you representing? Everybody want to be in the gang. I just need what flag you repping? Okay, because soon as you throw up an African flag, I'm ready to be like Christopher Columbus and discover Africa and send you there. The hell? Yeah, that's what time it is for me up in here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I done broke this down well enough because I've been practicing on breaking this stuff down so people can understand. Let me see where the hell this video at and see if I can get up in here. See if I'm even close.
We could not believe that an NBA player made $1 million. Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm with Doc and Moses now, who are all-time greats. They're high-fiving each other. They're like, we can't believe an NBA player to make it $1 million. That's how crazy it was thinking about money back in the day. Wow. You probably played.
Ladies and gentlemen, back in the day, we're not going that far back. I'm going to just say late 70s, early 80s is what he's talking about. Just so people get an understanding where I just had to stop it real there so people can catch on. Like, I heard that, like, what are they talking about? He's saying late 70s, early 80s, because that's when Barkley and all of them came around into the league. That's when these niggas was in college. That's when these niggas was in their prime. A nigga making $1 million was unheard of. When MJ, I don't know exactly who was one of the first people. Nigga, when MJ made that first fucking million, niggas like, oh shit, niggas can do that shit. Okay, nigga. And this is where people that hate on LeBron have to give LeBron James his props, to me, my opinion, before I go back to this. If it wasn't for LeBron James coming into the league, niggas would not be chasing the bag as easily as they is in the NBA.
Did he ever get signed to his baby, to his son team?
His son ain't drafted yet. We got to go through the draft. But yet again, LeBron made it to where I don't want to sound racist, but I'm finna sound racist. LeBron made it to where every nigga in the league can get $1 million. I'm just gonna keep it real. They hate on him or not. He may not be the GOAT, but he should be the GOAT for that fucking reason there. Jordan didn't do that. Jordan didn't help niggas make millions. Jordan made sure he made millions. Fuck you, Pippen. Fuck you, Rodman. Well, hold on, Rodman. You made millions some other word because you was anyway. But yeah. Because you gotta people don't understand that Charles Barkley signed a Nike deal right up under Jordan, and Jordan had to coach Charles Barkley to get his millions. So it like he did, but it wasn't broadcast. Like, come on, dog, nigga. LeBron James, it's called the banana boat. No homo. It ain't called it. I'm just, that's what they call it. That's what they call it. Oh, hold on. My bad. Don't say that because you're
when you look at the era in which you played, Magic, Bird, Kareem, Michael, Olajuwon, Patrick, Robinson,
what was that era like? Because that was that era made it possible for this era. And I don't know if this era gives that era enough credit, and maybe that era doesn't give this era enough credit.
Well, that's a great question. We should always give credit.
He is not gonna tell the truth. I'm sorry, y'all.
Why not?
Because if y'all gotta go watch the Gina Arenas podcast. When you hear somebody tell the truth about something, it makes a difference. It makes you look at the game different when the truth is exposed.
So how you know he finna lie?
I'm not saying that he's finna lie, even though I say he's finna lie. I guarantee he's finna sugarcoat it to where it's not finna represent the league or what he really saw. And how I'm finna tell you how Gina Arena said. But go ahead. I'm glad you did that to me. I'm glad.
To the guys who came before us.
Correct.
Always. Because if it wasn't for those guys, nobody would be. Y'all making this money because y'all were born at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You're not better than Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird,
Right.
Kareem, Wilt, Bill Russell. You're not better than those guys.
Well, let me ask you this, but let me push back. Those guys, but I'm saying average.
Yeah.
If you look at.
Thank you, Shannon Sharp, because you knew that he was only going. You're not better, nigga. Those are greats. We're talking about the league.
The teams now, guys are more skilled. You have more guys that can shoot the equivalent of Reggie and Larry.
Yes.
On a team.
Just be appreciative of that generation.
Okay.
I got number love for these young guys because number one, they're great.
Yes.
But they should always have great appreciation for the older guys because those guys did all the heavy lifting. It's kind of like being black, in my opinion.
Are you interested in starting your own?
Why go commercial?
I told you I gotta pay for this.
Hey, why did it go commercial as soon as he said that shit though?
So
And then
let
the
me
white boy
rewind.
pop
I
up.
have so much love for older, in my opinion. Those guys did all the heavy lifting. It's kind of like being black,
Okay.
in my opinion. I have so much love for older black people
Absolutely.
because I don't know what it's like for people to spray me with a water hose,
Sick the dog.
or tell me we're taping this in the Four Seasons. We couldn't have been here.
No.
They said, take your black up to the Motel 6 and do this interview.
Right.
Like, if you can't, every time I meet an older black person, I'll give you an example. One of my mentors was Joe Morgan.
Okay.
He called his dad one day. He said, Dad, we're going to meet Jackie Robinson tomorrow.
Not to cut him off, but the whole point of what I was gonna say is he just proved my point. You see how you gotta appreciate he not talking about that. He's talking about the league now. The league now. Could they fuck with the league back then? Why they don't appreciate the league back then? And Guinness Arena said it the best. When I came into the league, you seen the niggas on the bench doing coke. Jordan era, all they had to do was outlast coke heads. 80s on back was nothing but drug addict niggas that had a deal on the court. I'm telling y'all from a person that played the game. That said that's what he seen when he came into the game. He came in the game after Jordan. So yet again, what they're telling you about the Jordan era, the 80s, they were still doing drugs. So yet again, if Jordan wasn't doing drugs, that's why Jordan smoked his cigars, hooped, played golf. He didn't do drugs. He just, I'm playing against coke heads, drug addicts. The fuck? I can beat these niggas. Fade away. Shoe deal. Shoe deal. Now, that's why I'm saying this era, yes, they will go back there and beat the shit out of them. Because all we're going to do is don't go on your sock. Get out your sock.
So what if they get clean? What you think?
Huh?
What if they get clean?
Nigga, this era will beat the living daylights out of them. You got Kevin. Oh my God! Anybody from this era gonna be at half court? We not even finna go down there and play. They not finna go down there and play offense. We not finna run no plays on you old ass nigga. Shot. We gonna stay down here on defense. Shot. We finna go get this girl. What's her name? Caitlin Clark. Hey, we got a girl out here. Girl, shoot from the free throw. Back her out. Shot. The fuck? These niggas finna be out there sweating to death. Running up and down the court.
Hey,
stop playing.
Hey, bro.
Huh?
You gonna get up on Mike and Kobe?
No, I'm not talking about
Shaq.
Mike and Kobe and them. We're not talking about the great stuff. Why you think Kobe had a work ethic like he did?
I know. But you talk about the era, so I had to step in. And
but yet again, Kobe barely seen that shit.
Yeah.
And come on, dog. Kobe said, I don't want to work with you. He said that to plenty of players. I'm not even a Kobe fan, and I know he said that about players.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard, if you ever watch my podcast, he said that about you. He didn't want to work with you. You had to beg this nigga. He had to beg the nigga. He had to go to the Kobe Bryant's summer camp and work out with that nigga. Oh, man, yeah, you know, you can play with me. Still didn't pass that nigga the ball. But yet again, this nigga, you got to be good for the greats. It's like when I see the fuck, Charles Barkley. Thank God you didn't do drugs. But I know everybody that you seen do drugs, you was like, nigga, I'm better than you. You was a cokehead. Dunk on him. Dunk on him.
Niggas say, dunk on him.
Cokehead. I'll take your bitch. You can't take his bitch because yet again she do coke too, probably. Not paying for that. Not paying for that shit.
Your ass stupid.
I'm just saying.
Bro. He said, what do I say? He says, just tell him thank you. And I think every time I meet an older black person, I want to say thank you because y'all did all the heavy lifting. Yeah. Y'all did all the heavy lifting.
What they had to endure.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
It's just a fool. That was just a little speech.
No offense, but if you still think stocks, real estate, or crypto are the best passive income investments,
they're gonna make me go to.
I got in shape for $2 million. The money these guys are making today, I'd be damn near anorexic for $35, $40 million a year.
They're making 50, 60 Charles.
I know. They'd be like, we got to get Charles to eat. He's anorexic.
All my life.
My grandma
accent until you got the Philly.
The Philly.
Once you
people, you're gonna get your ass kicked. I'm always gonna be the shortest guy.
And my shortest power forward in history.
Yes, in history. So I says I had so much going on in my brain. I'm like, people, you're gonna get your ass kicked. It was, you know, people always ask me though about the growth spurt.
Yeah,
I never had any pain.
Really?
Okay. I'm not finna play with myself because I obviously I'm not finna be able to find it that fast. I thought I had like ta-da. But luckily I watched a video. Oops. I hope nobody paid attention that I did that.
I did. I was like, that's the same one that's up there.
Cool. See, I tried to look for this video while I was at work, but it was only 2 people at work. I don't have time.
Like, I want to play in the NFL. Sometimes black people are wrong. And then I know I'm gonna be an Uncle Tom. I'm gonna be a sellout.
Yeah.
I said, listen, man, those words don't bother me.
See, this is the kind of stuff I've been talking about. You know, when I listen to some stats, and it's probably gonna be troubling to hear, but it's true. Literally, 3 Shannon Sharpe does, but I think Shannon Sharpe is doing things that I aspire to do, right? I would love to have a podcast like Shannon Sharpe that you interview very interesting people.
You don't have to agree with all black people.
We don't.
But they think we do.
Yes.
They think we do. I said, yo, man, sometimes black people are wrong.
And it's okay.
It's okay.
And it's okay to say they're wrong.
But if you're a black person in our position, look at that Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Look at that sellout. I'm like, yo, man, we can be wrong. And that goes back to what we talked about earlier. I always want to uplift black people.
Correct.
Always. I'm proud of your success. And I know people gonna hate on you. I know people gonna hate on me. And they're gonna be black. I said, but man, I love to see black people doing good.
I love to see us win.
I love it. But I was like, I'm old enough and I'm around enough to know there's gonna be some hate coming toward me, especially if they disagree with something I say.
Right. But I want you to win, but I don't want you to win more than me. Now I see if you win more.
Make a huge one of those.
I like that statement that Shannon Sharpe said. I'm gonna play it one more time.
I want you to win, but I don't want you to win more than me. Now I see if you win more than me, now I got to question your sexuality.
Yeah.
I got to question, how black are you? Because
that right there is guaranteed what I definitely see in the black community in the black era, especially before we had these 4 years of beautiful best president of all, Joe Biden, around here, ladies and gentlemen. Before Joe Biden showed his beautiful ass and what he can do as president, boy, if I mentioned Trump, boy, I was a sellout. He's still racist. He ain't did nothing for niggas. He don't like niggas. But yet again, every time you ask a nigga about Trump, oh, stimulus checks, stimulus, it had his name on it. I'm not even going to be smart enough to really look up who actually gave me this shit, who I really should be thanking. I just it was racist Trump. He didn't give money to the HBCUs. He didn't make it to where small businesses can get loans, actually affordable loans. 1.9 back interest rates, not this 3.6 that you're doing now on interest back rates on business loans. Come on, y'all. But yeah, okay. My question is, why when we think this, why when you want to be a snitch, why when I see this nigga going in and breaking into the house, finna go steal a TV, hey, you better not say nothing. But you stealing. You're committing a crime. But yet again, I better not say nothing. I cannot say nothing. You're a fool if you say something. That's Aunt Betty. Black woman, man. She school teacher. She teach my son. You finna go steal it? Man, I'm finna take this bitch TV and her refrigerator. Nigga. I might spin her and bend her if she sleep, like, bro. But I can't call the police on you. I can't get you locked up for committing this crime, and you doing it to our people in our neighborhood. You couldn't go outside the neighborhood on the other side where don't nobody know you. Now every time I look up the block and there's somebody stole my TV and I gotta have a problem. Okay, you cannot play that up in here.
You say what?
You can't play 50 up in here. You'll get me in trouble.
What you mean?
50 will come for me.
Oh, that's on the radio. Look, it's not like I'm a fan.
I'm just saying, I don't want that nigga pulling up on me. Nigga, I ain't Diddy. I ain't, hey, sorry. Hey, I'm Poe. But how you doing?
Hi.
Welcome. To the show. Darkness.
Right.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm alluding to when it comes to we're so-called sellouts and stuff like that. Like I said, this statement right here, which let me play it one more time because I believe it's just a beautiful statement. This is the best statement.
Disagree with some I say, right? But I want you to win, but I don't want you to win more than me. Now, see, if you win more than me, now I got to question your sexuality.
Yeah.
I got to question, how black are you? Because
100.
I couldn't disagree. I couldn't disagree. And the main person I seen them do that to is like I'm gonna keep throwing his name up there, Ice Cube. They did that man like that real hard. And I thought Ice Cube was a gangster. But shit, he sat down with Trump, he not a thug no more. I done heard, and out here in Nevada where there's a lot of Californians. Oh man, they trashed that dude. They trash Ice Cube like they trashing Cat Williams now for his special that he did on Netflix. Did y'all know about that?
I haven't watched it yet.
Not only have you not watched it, I get it, but the streets is talking. They call him whack. He done fell off. But yet again, when they break it down, that this Netflix special was a damn near like a freestyle, something fresh, something new, trying something new. The Netflix special was done before he went on a Shannon Sharpe show. I was like, huh? Before he went on a Shannon Sharpe, and you thought it was supposed to be better than the Shannon Sharpe show? And then, like the dude said, he's like, I wanted you to bring and deliver like you was on it. I was like, that was a podcast. That was a sit down. I'm having a conversation. And I expect him to stand up comedy like that. I was like, that's crazy. That was crazy. I don't know if y'all be watching. What is it? It's called Comedy Hype on YouTube. It's a YouTube. They cover all black entertainment news that go on and stuff like that. That's how I try to keep up with what goes on, especially how black people think, because they black owned. They only want black people in there, and they for the black folk. They don't want no white people. I was like, damn, they racist. But no, they what was that light skinned dude that played on How to Be a Player with Bill Bellamy?
Excuse me.
He be on there a lot. He be on there a lot, commentating and talking about different subjects and stuff. So that's where it kind of got my attention at, because I was like, damn, I ain't seen this actor in so long and stuff like that. That's cool. But just to ask y'all another question, change the subject. I'm gonna go to the question that we talked about earlier. What movie do y'all think that needs to be remade?
Oh yeah.
Hustle and Flow.
Huh? Hustle and Flow. She said it
so quick.
Well, she said it so fast that I didn't even.
She knew that question was gonna pop up. Like, yeah, Hustle and Flow.
Why you think
Like
Hustle?
no questions asked. Like the way they ended that movie, it was crazy.
So do you want a continuation or do you want a remake?
I mean, maybe a little bit of both. I mean, Hustle and Flow, that movie came out so many years ago.
Did I leave my cigarettes at home?
Hustle and Flow. How old is that movie?
I think
That movie at least a good 6-7 years or older.
Hey Siri.
Siri don't want to talk to you.
Hey, but
Your Siri pop up.
Hey Siri. How old is Hustle and Flow the movie?
Okay, I found this on the web for How Old is Hustle and Flow the movie. Check it out.
Came out in 2005. Damn.
What the fuck is wrong with your series, bro?
So that motherfucker like 21 years old. That god damn. Or
Okay,
like
so-
20 years, 20, 21.
So it deserves a another app. I don't know. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. Hustle and Flow, I do remember it. Now that I'm really getting deep up into my mind, no, I do not want another adaptation. They would have to continuate that story. That's one of those movies that certain movies can't have another adaptation. It needs to continuate or just go off in another direction or some type of shit. I wouldn't want you to go get some new actors and try to redo the same exact. Oh fuck no! Like Color
But
Purple.
you know, nowadays in the movie industry, that's what they do.
Because that's what they think they sell. But then when the movie flops, then you got people crying, oh, nobody went to go see my movie.
I
Then
mean, because
nobody-
you see how they turn a lot of the fucking cartoons and shit into movies and shit. Like,
okay, I get that. That's risk taking because you got to understand when them cartoons was selling and they made so many toys, you might want to bring that back out and try out. Okay, but when a good movie was good, and then either the actors are not around or the actors can't play that role, them parts no more because they outaged the actor, the role. You know what I'm saying? Then
like House Party.
Yes, that was retarded. I couldn't.
I was not fucking with that one at all.
I couldn't get past the trailer. I'm just keeping it real. Now, Color Purple.
This nigga said I couldn't get past the trailer.
The trailer.
And
Come
that's
on,
crazy
bro.
because I haven't even watched that motherfucker. For some reason, I just can't bring myself to watch it because I'm so hooked on the original.
Listen, if you can't watch a trailer to a movie, you're definitely not watching the movie.
I definitely haven't watched that trailer.
So you definitely not gonna watch that movie. You're not gonna watch it. Stop playing. No, you're not. No.
Man, hey, no cap. I'm finna head up there. I'm bored in this fucking office. Oh God. Fuck this.
Well, we can hey, you know what? I'm finna take a commercial break. There you go. That's what we finna do. We'll be right back, everybody.
P. Diddy.
Hey man, I heard that Gucci song. I heard that Gucci Mane song, No Diddy. That song is stupid as hell.
I still ain't heard it. Even though I heard about it.
That No Diddy.
I don't even think I heard of it.
But with Gucci Mane, that No Diddy. I heard that
You
shit.
ready to fuck with me already, ain't you? And we had this talk yesterday when you had all that damn fur on me now.
Yeah, it's time for a haircut. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I got plans to do. I'm
Get
gonna
his ass kick you 2K. Keep it real.
but he want me to go around here and play on this broke TV.
Fuck you and stop talking about my TV, you bastard. You think it's funny, man? You better not walk your ass in my house.
Hey, y'all, we up out here, man. I appreciate it.
You know me, look, you ain't